This is Coffee with Friends, and I am raw to the bone. Happy Tuesday, y'all. You know the days, they just go. They don't wait for us. Good morning, good morning. What are we talking about today? Y'all see the topic up there. But before we get into the topic, I have to give you this morning's vibes. We always start out with the morning vibes. All right.
She has been through some things. Life wasn't kind, but survival is inevitable. She has been hurt many times, but has given love through her pain. Pain, ouch, has molded her, and yet she stands, growing, healing, and learning to love herself. She is a root planted in the ground, still blossoming and expanding. She is healing. She is raw to the bone.
Come on in, y'all. Come on in. Hey. Anybody can be raw to the bone. Hey. All right, y'all. That was the morning vibes this morning. Good morning, Mishi Boo. Good morning, AG. Good morning, Blissfully Evolving. Let me turn this down a little bit. Good morning, Jazz It Up. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy freaking Tuesday, y'all. I finally feel like I'm recovering from the weekend. The weekends for me are not just Saturday and Sunday. Because, since we've been working from home and since the days all kind of feel the same to me, a little bit, right? Sometime, as y'all could see last week, I was hungover on a Tuesday from Monday night moonshine drinking. I mean, every day is blending. I don't know the difference between Saturday and Sunday and Monday. The only difference is I don't log into work sometime. But good morning, y'all. Happy fucking Tuesday. Come on in Facebook. Come on in YouTube. Oh, Facebook. I did y'all dirty yesterday, but that's okay because y'all do me dirty all the time. All right. I did y'all for real dirty yesterday. So I'm going to fix y'all up right now. One, I did not pin my Coffee with Friends post yesterday, nor did I edit the audience so that it was public. So anybody that wanted to participate from Facebook, I wouldn't have seen their comments. But I went on and I made sure that I made Facebook the post public. All right. So anybody that's joining on Facebook, come on in, hit the like button and say some shit like, hi, the fuck. All right. And if you coming in on IG, make sure you come in with the hearts. All right. Let me know that you love me because I love y'all. All right. And good morning, YouTube. Good morning, Georgie, Cheryl Lee, Mother. Good morning. When you come in on YouTube, what do I expect? The thumbs up. Give me the thumbs up. Let me know that you like my shit. All right. I give y'all enough time. We fuck around in the morning before we get into the topic. All right. Before we get into the topic, we fuck around. All right. And in that fuck around time, you got time to give a thumbs up. All right. And some hearts on IG. That's all. I'm not asking for much. All right. In the meantime, between time, I'm going to start out by saying, Georgie, damn it. Thank you. Georgie did a little pole dancing swerve action for y'all yesterday to the Coffee with Friends intro. I love it. Thank you. Thank you for supporting me constantly in various ways. Support comes in many ways, y'all, in many, many, many ways. All right. And some of y'all, I was just saying to AG yesterday, coming here to Coffee with Friends in the morning, it's like getting on the bus in the morning or the train where you see the same people every day. Y'all motherfuckers show up every day. The same group of people show up every day. It's almost like family for the last 2+ years. Like we just show up here and have a discussion in the morning and then we go about our day the rest of the day. It's like a fucking bus ride or a train ride in the morning. I'm telling you, I love it. It's like family, like for real, y'all. Like even when some people don't join Coffee with Friends anymore and y'all like that person. Because there's been some people that y'all y'all didn't really like. So when they stopped joining Coffee with Friends, y'all were like, whatever. The fuck? But when the core people that join Coffee with Friends and have been joining Coffee with Friends and have been consistent. Good morning, Hearts of Fire. Good morning, Aquanda. Right? You miss them when they're not here. Like we do. And so I just want to tell y'all that I recognize the special. I do. I recognize the special. Y'all are like my bus ride crew that I don't have anymore because I don't go to work no fucking more. But this is it. This is our new commute time. Now, Georgie said, "You're welcome. I'm going to edit a better version. I waited so late that I had to rush to fit my other two videos in before midnight." Listen, Georgie, I take whatever I get. I take whatever I get. I'm trying to get, the song in rotation. You know what I mean? Let's give Kaylin Chang, the producer and composer, some attention here because, when these young black kids are doing it, we got to get their shit in rotation, right? This is original music owned by me. All right. And so I too put out another video today using the song. Get it out there in rotation. All right. Hopefully more to come. This is the evolution of Raw. Y'all don't know what's coming. All right. But where's my girl Theo? She's not on here yet. Listen, I watch I try to keep my eyes on all of y'all and the accomplishments that y'all make. A lot of y'all are moving in silence and I love it. And then y'all pop up with these accomplishments. But Theo, I wait until she joined this morning. I hope she joins this morning. If she doesn't join this morning, I'm going to celebrate her anyway, but I'm going to give her time to join. Hey, Chef U. Hey, Soulful BBW. Good morning. Hey, Cats. Cabinet UMC, first time viewer, love it. Hopefully, there'll be a second and a third time. We're like family here. All right. So come on in. All right. And for the new viewers, I hope you don't get easily offended because these videos are not for kids. All right. When I save my video, all right. Hearts of fire. When I save my videos and I go on YouTube, I always mark it not for fucking kids. All right. Not for the fucking kids. So if you at home allow your kids to listen to my Coffee with Friends, that's beyond my control. All right. The fuck. All right. Good morning, Kev SD. Um, Soulful said, AG, you need to stop posting all that good food, man. Wicked. Listen, he gonna post it, but I post it too. So even if he stopped posting it, I'ma post it. Cause let me tell you, the funniest shit. I have not really cooked in my house. I mean, I've cooked, but very sporadically. It's crazy. I literally took a pack of chicken over to AG's house yesterday and was like, I had this in my freezer. What we eating? Right? The man never said, get that shit out my face. I'm not cooking for you. Take that shit back to your house. He didn't say that. He didn't say that. He was like, all right, what we gonna make? This motherfucker, I'm telling you, he feeds me and never complains. Doesn't. And half of the time after I eat, I get up and I leave and his kitchen be busted and he be tired because he go to bed like 9:30 because he get up at 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning and start working. And so he be tired. His kitchen be busted. Every blue sky, I bust a move and try to clean the kitchen. But other than that, I be ghost. I love him though. Thank you, AG, for constantly putting food in my belly. All right. Okay, now it's gonna be me and my grandchild hopping over there during the week to try to eat because the little one, the 4-year-old, is coming over here tonight. Yes, y'all. I'm in grandmother. Listen, the 8-year-old is here right now. Okay, the 4-year-old is coming tonight, and she's gonna be here for the next 3 nights. Pray for me, y'all. Right? Pray for me. The fuck? Cheryl said, just saw it, Georgie. You did that and gave us the 6-inch heels, the isometrics, and the double pole. Thank you. Yes. Make me want to get a pole. I'm telling you. To my new boo out there somewhere. Get your boo a pole. Manifesting. I'm manifesting that shit. Good morning, Amazon 46 Triple D. All right. Hey, the General. Hey, Glamour 47. Hey, Madison. Good morning. Heart to Fire says, so what about Safari? Child, thanks, but bye. So, Heart to Fire, listen, I did what you asked me to do, right? The fuck. You asked me to send you the video, right? And I did that. I said, anybody want to see the video, let me know. I send it to their ass. I'm not putting it on Facebook. I'm not putting it on IG. I'll send it to your phone. Heart to Fire sent me her phone number last night. It was like, send me that shit. I sent it. Now she talk about child bye. We were all disappointed, my dear. Now he want to sue. Now he want to sue because he claimed it was leaked without his knowledge. Boy, bye. All of y'all leak y'all sex videos on purpose. Hey, Chef, you. All of y'all leak your sex videos on purpose. Come on now. The fuck? Heart to Fire said, and that's why we love AG. The general, really? The general said his wife vetoed the poll. Listen, baby, give me a poll and put a big fucking bow on that shit. I'ma tell you, I'll be 60 rubbing up on that poll. Cause guess what? It ain't gonna fucking matter because my man gonna be 60 too. He gonna be 60 also. Okay, between the ages of 55 to 60. Okay? Between the ages of 55 and 60, my man gonna be up in age too, so he gonna still appreciate all of what I'm rubbing up on that pole. My boo out there somewhere in the world. You hear me? Give me a pole. Put that pole in the house, all right? So your boo can rub up and down that shit. The fuck? Love it. Yes, protagonist, salute coffee with friends. Madison said video was whack. He gonna sue himself. I'm fucking dead. But wait, it was 10 whole minutes, right? That's what they said. The video leak. Well, the piece that I copied was in 10 minutes. So I'm like, if I had to look at it any longer than the clip that I saw, I would have turned this shit off. Right? I'm not a porno watcher anyway. And the reason why I raced to it was because I had to see if his shit was on his knee and he lied like a lot of motherfuckers lie on their meats. He lied. He catfished us. He dickfished us, y'all. That's it and that's all. Okay. Georgie said, thank y'all. These polls are the best investment I made in my gym. They are so fun and it helps me get a little activity in daily. I want one of those aerial rings that goes in the ceiling next. Now, those are fly. Yes, they have aerial ring classes as well. If it wasn't for this pandemic, I would have been went and took some pole dance classes and some aerial ring classes. But I now with the fucking monkeypox, I just can't do it, y'all. I cannot do it. Wait, the general. I just wanted to gag a little bit from that. The general said, you gonna call your new boo granddaddy when you on the pole? Listen, whatever make him hot and horny, the fuck? He want to be called granddaddy if that's what's gonna get it up. Listen, motherfuckers are taking Viagra at a certain age. If all I got to do is call him granddaddy for that shit to stand up, baby. All right, I will. The fuck? I'll call him what he wants. All right. Aquanda says, still under the weather with a cold. I have my doctor's appointment today to get my blood and urine results. Hope for good news. Well, we're sending prayers out for you, baby girl. We're hoping that it's nothing serious. We're hoping that it's just some light virus that you're going through right now. And we're hoping that it passes. So much is going on. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna wish that it's nothing. We're gonna pray that it's nothing. All right. Keep us updated, Aquanda, please. Good morning, Angel. I don't know what this Black El Pimpino is saying. I have mic like this in my body. What does that mean? All right. And just warning, if you're gonna act up. No, I don't have I'm not using StreamYard. All right. So anyway, y'all, what the fuck are we talking about today? We're going to talk about the bonus mom because someone at the end of the show, and I can't remember who it is. I always try to remember who says what comment. All right. I always remember who says what comment. Chunk, can you hit the button? All right. Sorry, y'all. But Bonus mom. Someone brought up the bonus mom and what are the expectations of the bonus mom? And I thought it was such a great question because yesterday we were talking about child support, parenting, co-parenting, and all these things. And bonus mom came up, right? And with that, we asked, she asked, what are the expectations of the bonus mom? So I'm curious to talk about that, right? Because there's so many relationships where there's so many relationships that move on and there's co-parenting involved, and then you have this new woman in the children's life that maybe the father is engaged to, wants to marry, or maybe they live together, or whatever the case may be, whatever the situation is. And some people call that woman the bonus mom. But what does the bonus mom actually mean? I'm interested because I've been a stepmom or whatever. Did you go to the door, Chunk? My morning activities. Okay. Um, the bonus mom. What does that mean? I've been a stepmother, right? But I didn't see myself as a bonus mom, right? The reason why I said that was because, it was so weird. Like being in a blended family or trying to have a blended family is so weird because sometimes the baby mother is not interested in having a relationship with the new woman, right? And that kind of was my situation. Like she didn't speak to me, which was so stupid to me because I'm like, your kids are here in my care. You think their father is around every time they're here? Don't you want to know who I am and what type of person I am? Like, but no, she didn't, right? So she didn't speak to me. And so when milestone events came up like graduations and shit like that, I didn't get invited to graduations. I didn't get invited to any of the milestone events or anything like that, right? A lot of times the original moms be like, you can't bring your girlfriend here, you can't bring your new wife here, and you can't bring this and you can't bring that. Sometimes the biological mother, the relationship that the biological mother has with the biological father, make things very difficult for this stepmother, aka bonus mom. What are the expectations of a bonus mom? I want to know. Like when people say they're a bonus mom, what the fuck does that mean? Right? I love the name. I love it better than stepmom. But what are the expectations? What does it mean? Hey, Johnny Leon Hill. Good morning, sugar and cream. I just want to know. Let that thought marinate, all right? While I bring up something else, right? I'm gonna go back to the comments and read the comments. But did y'all see the Shade Room posted um the first monkeypox outbreak in a dog? A human gave their dog monkeypox. I posted it on my Facebook page, y'all. Take a look at it because I vaguely remember when COVID first came out, they tried to say that dogs caught COVID. But then after that, I didn't hear anything else about it. I was like, okay, are dogs still catching COVID? Can dogs still catch COVID? Or whatever the fuck. And then there was no more stories about it, right? But now I see a story that a human had monkeypox and gave monkeypox to their dog. How? One second, y'all. Chunk, when you hit the button, you heard the bell buzz? Oh, you got your book bag? You locked the door? You closed the door? All right. Sorry, y'all. Me, my duties are in effect. All right. And so, be careful out there with this fucking monkeypox. I'm telling you, I don't. You know when you get a pimple and shit, I be looking at my arm and shit, wondering what's this and what's that. It's scary times right now. So I just wanted to say I posted that story on my timeline, and so now they're saying dogs can get monkeypox. I don't know what it looks like on the dog, but y'all just be the fuck careful out there, all right? Now let me go back and read some of these comments. What the fuck is a bonus mom? And who is in a situation right now where they are considered a bonus mom? And what are the expectations in your relationship in your situation as a bonus mom? Share that shit with us for the rest of us who needs to know what a bonus mom is and what the benefits are of a bonus mom and what the expectations are and the limitations of a bonus mom. And I got more on that. Georgie said, Granddaddy, oh my God, why did my friend's parents get a divorce recently? I asked how they are, and she said her dad got hoes. I'm fucking dead, yo. Her dad got hoes. I was like, he must got those blue pills jokingly. Why she say he asked her? I'm freaking dead. One more second. Chunk, come here, do me a favor. Can you close my door? Because I'm cussing and shit. And I got a whole 8-year-old in my house. I got to be careful up in here, you know? Thank you, boo. All right. Got to get the door closed because see, these comments are coming in and I'm getting ready to talk some shit. All right. Hey, so blessed. All right. He said that she said her dad got hoes. I was like, he must got those blue pills jokingly. Why he asked her mom to pick up his meds. Mind you, they were already divided, but why is his medicine Viagra? See, I'm dead. What if your ex-husband asked you to pick up his prescription and you went and picked up his prescription and it was Viagra? What the fuck are y'all gonna say? I'm curious. If I went to the pharmacy to pick up Viagra for my ex-husband and took it to the house, if I was completely done with him and over him, it would be a joke. But if we broke up over some bullshit and I'm still crying and shitting in the toilet because my heart is broke, I'm a I'ma give him the empty bottle when I get there. Fuck you and your Viagra. But see, that's me being petty. But I'm still healing, y'all. I did say that I'm not perfect, right? Give me grace. The fuck? I'm gonna take him the empty fucking bottle. Fuck that shit. The hell? What he doing over there? Thank you, I am Jacinta. I appreciate that feedback. I do. I rely on y'all feedback for my show, for anything that I release on my show, like that new music, that intro. All right. It's original music. The background music is original. The lyrics are original. AG's voice is original. It's all original music. All right. So YouTube and Facebook and IG can't copyright infringe me for my intro and outro. All right. Um, Georgie said, protagonist said, none of us has blue wrenches on our names. None of us. None of us. None of us. You mean like the blue check mark shit? The verification check mark? None of us. Georgie said, well, you get monkeypox from kissing and sharing drinks. Some folks kiss their dog in the mouth and share food. They still eating with them. I'm fucking dead. But you ain't lying. That is so true. But you know what they also said? You catch monkeypox by particles in the air. Like when motherfuckers sneeze and shit, you catch monkeypox like that too. That's why they say keep your mask on, right? But I don't know if I have a lot of faith in how you catch these things and what they tell us how you catch it, because I think a lot of times they're still guessing. What the fuck? All right. I don't know. The general said, my boss going through this bonus mom stuff now, and both are at each other's throats. Oh, I wish she was on here to tell us what the hell is going on, because this is the kind of shit we need to talk about, right? Because when we talk about bonus moms, we're talking about another person being injected in your children's lives, right? Being a part of that village community to raise your kids. It should be a positive thing, but some motherfuckers make it a negative thing, all right? Praying for her husband. He's getting an earful from both sides. It's almost like when we were talking about, being in relationships with a woman, and she turned around yesterday's conversation. She turned around and said, fuck your kid, right? That's not a good bonus mom. Right? And so, fellas, when you are with women, right, that, the type of women we talked about yesterday in Coffee with Friends, when y'all get into an argument and they don't agree with the type of money you're outputting for your kids, they don't agree with this, they don't agree with that, and they turn around and say shit like, fuck your kids. Is that the type of bonus mom you want for your kids? Right? How are you choosing these women in your life to be your kids' bonus moms? Right? And And when a relationship is growing and you have decided this woman is going to be your children's bonus mom, how do you introduce that into your co-parenting? Right? How does that get introduced into the co-parenting so that the bonus mom and the biological mom is introduced and they get along and it becomes a blended family? Whose responsibility is that to level set the tone or to set the tone? Right? I'm asking, whose responsibility is it to set the tone? When a man finds a new woman and he's decided that this is the woman he wants to grow with, and she's going to be his child's bonus mom, aka stepmom, whatever the fuck, right? Whose responsibility is it to transition that relationship? I'm asking. And fellas, when you choose these women, right? Are you paying attention to the women you're choosing to be the bonus mom to your kids? Cause sometimes these men just get in it because the woman is cute and her pussy feel good and shit like that. And they're not thinking, is this person a good mom or a good uh, figure for my children? Are you asking yourselves those questions? Okay. Sorry to hear that at the general. Hearts of Fire, for Hearts of Fire said it was cats catching COVID. I heard dogs too in the beginning, but cats, wow. All right. Hey, So Blessed. Hey, Tanya. Chef, you said as a bonus mom, I was expected to stay in the background, cook, wash, and clean. I was not invited to any birthday, graduations, or extracurricular activities. I was I was allowed to meet out any discipline, so you weren't allowed to discipline. I need to know what that is. So chef, you and I were in similar situations, right? I was this bonus mom, right, who cooked and cleaned and entertained the kids like I was a fucking clown. Okay. But when it came to graduations and milestone events, I never got invited, right? And so people, y'all have to pay attention to bonus moms. Please pay attention to this, and dads, okay? Listen, if you're not going to elevate these women, all right, and be responsible to ensure that this bonus mom that you're expecting to cook, clean, and watch after your kids, if you're not going to fully integrate that relationship, then you shouldn't have a bonus mom. You shouldn't expect this woman to do anything for your kids. All right. And so, chef, I was in the same situation. I did all the background shit, right? The kids called me and talked to me about shit. But when special occasions came up, guess what? They didn't think of my ass. I was not invited. I was not invited. So pay attention, bonus moms, and pay attention, dads. All right? Do y'all understand what a bonus mom, aka stepmom, is? Anybody want to tell me what they think it is? Let me go up on YouTube, okay? Um, Aquanda said, well, since I've never been married, it would have to be my ex, but he's blocked. Been blocked for a year. Keep the trash away from me, Satan. Oh, I know that's right. Sometimes you just gotta block the enemy. The devil is a lie. Okay. Georgie, I'm not gonna fuck with you today. Georgie said they be out here tongue kissing them dogs. That's not us. That's the other people, the Grays. I don't. I mean, I loved my dogs. Then you couldn't fuck with my dogs, but the tongue kissing shit, nah, 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 nah. That was not happening. All right. I am Cinta said the gift that keeps on giving at Georgie. Oh my God, that shit is disgusting. The general said, I love my boss, but she should have never married her husband. Mm. You know, it ain't too late for her to walk the fuck away. Why do people think that they stuck when they in marriages? If you ain't happy with just baby, y'all see, y'all saw there was another person in my life and then there wasn't. The fuck? I mean, you got to know when to walk away from relationships that are not healthy, right? I feel that when motherfuckers call you a bonus mom, but you're not invited to any milestone events, no, they taking advantage of you. All right. We got to know what's healthy from what's not healthy. What are the expectations of these bonus moms? I want to hear some of these fellas respond to that because I asked the question, whose responsibility is it to bridge the gap in the co parenting space when there is a bonus mom, when there is a bonus dad, even? Whose responsibility is it to bridge the gap into the co parenting space of these bonus parents? Anybody want to answer that? Good morning, Coach Donovan. Okay. Good morning, Lasasha Fogel. Good morning. Georgie said, I love my bonus mom. I hope she keeps putting up with my daughter's antics because her daddy done said fuck this shit twice already. My bonus mom is my bonus mom like I am, trying my best. Maybe I'm not doing enough. Thank you, sis. Thank you. That's a bonus mom. Okay. A bonus mom that has a relationship with both parents. It's a blended family, right? It's a blended family. You heard what Georgie said. She loves her bonus mom. Not her bonus mom, but her daughter lives with the father who is in another relationship, aka bonus mom. And Georgie loves her. How many people on here could say that they love their bonus dads and their bonus moms? Because some of y'all, I know all of y'all are not still with the original parents. The fuck? How do y'all feel about that? See, I thought I was a good bonus mom, but no, motherfuckers put limitations on what that meant. Right. And so, listen, don't be the bonus mom like me and Chef U that talking about we cooked and we fucking clean and we entertain these kids like clowns, but we wasn't invited to any milestone events. No, baby, know your worth. All right. If they can't invite you to milestone events, then stop doing all that other shit too. Okay. Make sure the dad or the mom, if you're a bonus dad, is setting the tone for what the expectations are. Fuck that. I am DeCinta says some of my friends are bonus moms and they treat the kid like their own, but they do still have issues with the mom of the child. Why? Why do the biological mothers have issue with the bonus moms? Right? Why? Why? In my case, Heart to Fire feels that in my case, the biological mom was jealous of me. What is there to be jealous of? Right? I mean, I guess, right? But I still have your kids. Your jealousy is more important than the safety and the concern of how I'm nurturing your children when they're with me. We got to do better, right? We talk about we want to get back to the village that raises our children, but yet we don't understand what the expectations of a bonus mom is. And then we have biological parents that don't respect the role of the bonus mom and the bonus dad. How can we do better? How can we do better? This is how we get our village. This is how we get our village. Like in my situation, Chunk has a great bonus dad, right? Stepdad, right? My son is still alive, right? But I can't say nothing negative about the bonus dad that he has. He's great. And this is how it should be. And guess what? No matter the issues that happens in the co-parenting space, the bonus dad still can have open dialogue with the biological dad. Isn't that beautiful? That's how it should be. That's how it should be. Let me go up. Chef, you said the fathers are responsible to set the tone. Chef, I agree with that. Who else agrees? If you are a bonus mom, who sets the tone of what the expectations are of the bonus mom? Who sets the tone of bridging the gap and making that a part of the co-parenting experience? Chef, you said the fathers are responsible. Okay, Chef, you were not allowed to discipline. That takes me into my next point, and I'm going to read the comments on YouTube. When I said bonus mom, what are the expectations? What does the bonus mom offer? Anybody want to answer that first? What do y'all think the bonus mom offers? I want to hear that because that's going to take us down the line of how it becomes the responsibility of the father if you're a bonus mom or the mom if you're a bonus dad to bridge the gap in the co-parenting space. What do you think, what does the bonus mom offer? That's a question, y'all. All right. The general said that's true. He's gonna have enough eventually and snap. Yes, right. I find the general when people are in these types of relationships, right? Um, and they have difficulty with bridging the gap with their bonus moms and their baby mom mothers, it sometimes rolls off into the healthy state of the overall relationship, which you have to be careful of, right? And so I don't know. I mean, you know, this is the thing when you have kids and you're no longer with the biological parent and you move on and you get into a new relationship, you got to think beyond the sex, the way the person looks. You got to think beyond yourself. At that point, you're thinking of your children as well. Is this person a good bonus mom, and how am I going to bridge the gap to include this bonus mom into the co-parenting space? What's the benefits of a bonus mom? The general said father is responsible more times than not, especially with bonus mama situations. So, for you men out there, right? Because I know for sure, okay, I hear it every day that there's men out there, right, that have these baby mamas that do not get along with the new woman in their life, and they don't do anything about it. And the men stand there and say, "What do y'all want me to do? They don't get along. What am I supposed to do? They need to fix it." No, motherfuckers, they don't need to fix it. You need to fix it. You need to fix it. You are the father of these kids, and this woman that you chose to bring into this situation. Now she's out here combating with a baby mama over a situation with your kids. The fuck? You need to fix it. You shouldn't divorce yourself from the situation and be like, well, they need to figure it out. And it's not me, it's them. They're being petty, they're being catty. No, motherfucker, it's you, right? This is where I get confused and I scratch my head and my ass at the same time. The fuck? Because men say they want to be leaders and they want to be this and they want to be that. And then when situations like this happen, they be like, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna fix it? They're just fighting and being catty. I can't control it. When you become a parent, okay? You take on a lot of responsibilities, and one of the major responsibility is making sure that your kids transition across relationships is smooth. Right? You got to think about it. These baby mamas and these new bonus moms, they be arguing and fighting. And guess who? Guess who walk away with the childhood trauma? The kids. Right? Because we're not thinking about the kids. We're thinking about the comfort of the adults and the jealousy we feel against each other. Right? It don't have nothing to do with these fucking kids. And then we wonder why our kids grow up fucked up and confused. Johnny said, I think it's the responsibility of the person who is bringing the new person into the equation to bridge the gap between the two, the biological mom or the biological dad. And this is it, and this is all. I am descent. Oh, Georgie said, I need to send the bonus mom a spa package. God damn. I love it. I am Jacinta said, but as a bonus mom, would you say the father would have to stand up when it comes to attending big milestones like graduations, birthdays, etc.? Stand up. I think the bonus mom should be invited to these events. I think the father should stand up to the biological mother in these cases, right? Because how the fuck is the bonus mom good enough to rock your kids to sleep, wash their motherfucking clothes, bathe them, teach them some shit, be a shoulder for them to cry on, but they can't come to the graduation? And if your man is allowing that to happen, you got to question your relationship. Because I know I side-eyed mine. I was like, what? Who the fuck? What the fuck? What am I doing? And so I'm single. Right? And so you got to question yourself. If you are in a situation where you are good enough to wash dirty fucking drawers, okay, cook for other people's kids and do all this shit, but then when milestone events come around, you're not good enough to attend, you got to stand up for yourself, baby girl, and for the bonus dads if that's happening to you. and remove yourself from the situation because, baby, we got to learn to continue to treat people, teach people how to treat us. Okay? I'm not your Cinderella boo. What are the expectations of the bonus mom? Hey, Smitty Sports Machine. I am Jacinta said, would you say a bonus mom is similar to a godmother? No. Mm-mm. A godmother to me, I mean, you can't ask me because some godmothers are more active than I don't even know who the fuck my godmother is. And my son's godparents, they in the wind somewhere to fuck. So I don't know. No. Bonus moms are moms, stepmoms. That's what bonus moms are, stepmoms. Bonus mom is a new name that generated because it sounds better than stepmoms. But that is the woman that's in a relationship with the biological dad that is living in the home and that is catering to not only him but the needs of his children. Right. But then in some of these situations, the bonus mom does not get invited to milestone events, is not allowed to scold your children. Right. And see, that was my thing. When I had when my stepkids was here, I was like, I did discipline. I wouldn't hit them. No, no, no. I don't hit other people' kids. Well, I do if they my in my family, like if they're my grandkids or whatever, and I feel like I need to scold them, I will. I don't really, it's been a while since I've hit. Hitting is not necessary in my situation right now, but baby, when I disciplined those kids, I get to a point where I want to scream. And then that's when I go and get their dad and I let him scream on them or whatever the case may be. So I had limitations, but not being included in milestone events, it hurt my feelings. It did. Right. And I remember when I told my ex this, he took it light. Like he's so like some motherfuckers just take shit like, oh, like it's not a big deal. That's when you know that they're not ready for real, true relationships. Not no mature shit. Not no mature shit. Okay, know your fucking value, bonus moms. Okay. Georgie said, know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away. Okay, period. I like that little rap song. The fuck? Heart to Fire said, I would switch up the Viagra pills with nerds or some kind of blue candy, but I don't care what the ex is doing. I don't care what the ex is doing either, to the point where I'm not picking up your prescription. The fuck? Now, I do have one ex. If he asked me to go pick up his prescription, I would. And if it was Viagra pills, I wouldn't care because at this point we're friends. So that wouldn't bother me. There was a time that I was like, oh my God, I'm going to be so bothered when he gets a girlfriend. But I'm over that now. I don't care anymore. Heart to Fire said, I'm still petty as fuck. I guess so, because you're going to put nerd candies in the motherfucker. Smitty said, being a step parent is a bonus. If it is a solid relationship, depends on the kids and the respect they have for them. Great point, Smitty. But how does that respect get generated? Do you think that the biological parents have any responsibility on how that respect is generated with that bonus mom? Hot flash right in front of y'all eyes. Question: how does that respect develop, right? Do the biological parents play a part in that level of respect that these kids should provide the bonus mom? Georgie said, right. I was like, he trying to give her a hint. She said the breakup was his idea. They are both still cool. They were married really long. Now he wants her back. I asked, did he do a Donnell Jones where I want to be? Like, did he want to break, but not to be disrespectful? Mm, the one with the blue pills? Girl, all right. You know, I don't know. Okay. Okay. I don't know. The fuck. Hey, Fire and One. Hey, Natalia. The general said it's a tough situation to fix. I gotta say that for sure. He got a real tough situation, especially with my boss and his mother of his 3 kids. Yeah, 3 kids. Wow. You know, it's hard being a bonus mom, and it's hard sometimes being the biological parent that's involved in a situation where the bonus mom is not accepted by the biological mom. And so what advice would you guys give to the biological father who's struggling, right, to bridge the gap between the biological mom and the bonus mom? What advice would y'all give? Heart to Fire said, I did not get along with my ex's ex because we all had kids together by the same man until she started telling people that I wanted him back. I confronted him and her, messy asses. What the fuck? The fuck? Okay. Smitty said at Heart to Fire, he's cracking the fuck up. All right, over them blue pills. I am Jacinta said, make sure you don't forget the thumbs up. I love y'all. Yes, I am Jacinta. Make sure you were giving me the thumbs up on YouTube and the thumbs up or the hearts on IG, okay? And the thumbs up on Facebook if you joined on Facebook. I love it. And Protagonist is keeping count, all right? 9 out of 13. The fuck? Protagonist said, if I get a girl with kids, I ain't getting involved no more. This community ain't healed enough to appreciate bonus parents. So then what you essentially saying, Protagonist, is you should not. You should not get involved with anybody with kids. Period. If you already know that you're not going in to be a bonus dad, don't do it. Right? Because this is what I tell people all the time. We walk into relationships based on our past experiences and our trauma that is unhealed, right? And we put that shit on these new kids, these new babies. If you know that, based on a population of people, they don't appreciate a bonus parent. That doesn't mean the family that you ended up in doesn't appreciate a bonus parent, right? And so, what we tend to do as human beings, right? Because we're not perfect, but what we tend to do as human beings, as we take a set of experiences and we go, oh my God, all bonus, all biological, all kids situations getting involved with people with kids suck. How? You don't know everybody in the world. That's why when people say stuff like that, it irritates my fucking soul when they go, all women are this and all men are that. And I'm like, what? You mean your block in the Bronx? The fuck you talking about? You don't even, have you even flown out of this country? Motherfuckers be talking a lot of shit and never took a flight nowhere. But swear all women in the world are this way, or all men in the world are this way, or all situations are this way, but don't even have a passport. You ain't been no fucking where. How you know? You only know based on the small population of people you have come into situations with, had experience with. And a lot of times we operate the rest of our lives based on these small population of people, blaming a whole universe for those experiences. No, Protagonist, you cannot get with anybody with kids unless you are healed. All right. Because listen, and that's my advice for anybody on here. If you don't want to fuck with nobody's kids and you don't want to be a bonus parent, don't get into a relationship with somebody with kids. Period. I don't care how good the pussy is. I don't care how good the dick is. If you don't want to fuck with their kids, don't get into the relationship with them. Period. For real. Because these kids didn't ask to be here, y'all. And we keep talking about we need a village to raise our kids, but yet we have stepping in these bonus parent world, in these bonus parent roles. Right. And the biological parents are not stepping up and making sure that there's a smooth transition so that the kids have the best experience. I'm just saying. Chef, you said, my children now have a bonus mom. I expect them to be respectful to her and communicate their feelings to her. Bonus is their grown up. I know dad isn't strong enough to set the tone. You set the tone, and that's what you're doing. And I commend you for that. That's our responsibility as the adults. We have to set the tone, all right? For the bonus parents, we have to bridge the gap as the biological parents. Seriously. Chef, you said, because of my experience, I drilled it into my daughter to never date anyone with children. And that's why a lot of people say they don't want to date people with children, right? And I know when I said it, and I said it a million times and still ended up, I think God just likes to test me. right? And I've said it a million times, but it's not because I don't want to deal with the children, because for real, I'm really good with kids. Right. I am. I'm one of those bonus moms that'll be like, let's take a vacation with the kids and let's do this with the kids and let's do that with the kids. Right. I really enjoy the kids. Right. So that's not my reason for not always saying I didn't want to date somebody with kids. The reason is the baby mama. I don't want to fucking I don't want the kids to dislike me because I had to go cut the baby mama. You understand what I'm saying? I don't want the kids to not like me because I had to go over there and slice the baby's mom, but the baby mama, because she running her mouth too much. Or me and the baby mama is having some beach and some argument and I call her a nappy headed bitch and the kids hear me. See, I don't want to go through that. And so the one thing, that's why I say when I'm out here dating, a man with kids, I asked them early on, how is your baby mama going to feel when you get into a new relationship? Is it going to be a tug of war? Because that's the part that I don't like. It don't be having nothing to do with the kids. But I be, God damn it, if I get into another relationship with somebody with kids and I'm not invited to the birthday parties and I'm not invited to a milestone event, I'ma fucking go the fuck off. I'm not gonna take that shit quietly. Seriously. Johnny Leon Hill said, especially if you've been in the kid's life for a while, the kids might want them there for their special day. Yes, right? But the parents sometimes selfish. We as human beings are not perfect, right? And I know that. But when you feel that selfish urge coming over you and you're like, fuck that, take a minute because you're human. And we have to give each other grace for having human feelings and emotions, right? But just take a minute and go, in the midst of that, fuck that. Think about the kids. And think about how we on here constantly say, love up on your brothers and sisters, right? A part of that is getting back to the village mentality, helping motherfuckers raise healthy children. That should be the goal. Not this, oh, she with my baby daddy now, and I got an attitude with her. Mama, that don't have nothing to do with the healthy state of these motherfucking kids. Let's get back to the village mentality. Okay, y'all? All right. Protagonist said, I grew up with a bonus mom. Then I was a bonus dad twice. And when the girl got mad, they take the bonus babies away and I'm all set. That's the other thing. That's the other thing. Protagonist hit on something else. How does it feel when the relationship is over and your bonus mom duties have ended, but you built a connection with these kids? What happens? Like in my situation, you know, I still talk to the two older ones, mainly the oldest one. She still reaches out. We still talk, kaka, kiki, you know, because we built a relationship throughout that time. So in that case, protagonist, some like with the younger kids, I didn't get to build that relationship. Yes, they know I'm there. Yes, they knew I was there, but it wasn't the type of relationship where they might think of me as a second nature. But the oldest one, she still follows me. She jumps on my show. She inboxes me, talks to me about little things or whatever the case may be, because we have our own relationship. All right. And I don't, and I maintain that relationship as long as she wants to have that relationship with me. Right. But what happens when in these situations, when the relationship fizzles out, where does that leave the bonus mom or the bonus dad, like protagonist said? Protagonist said, I'm all set with building bonds with kids just for mom to make both of us hurt. And that's that pain. And I understand that, protagonist. That's that pain, right? That's that pain. And unfortunately, us as human beings, we're going to go through situations in life where we're going to hurt. And we got to find ways to get through that. We got to find ways to heal through that, right? And we don't want to put that same experience on someone else that might give us a different experience. That's what I always hope for. I always hope for a different experience. I never say all men or all women or all this or all that. I never say, because I always go into situations expecting a different outcome. Okay. Hey, Sky Farm. Good morning. The general said, man, if you don't have kids and date someone with kids, understand you are not going to have all of their attention. Right. Mm-hmm. True. Hey, Brandilliton. Good morning. Glamour said, the question I would ask myself is, why am I being treated like a side piece and we are married? Red flag. Glamour 47. Listen, you know how many motherfuckers are in marriages being treated like a side piece, baby. Y'all need to understand what the fuck. How many motherfuckers are in marriages being treated like a side piece? Okay, listen, we got to do better. We got to want better. Red flag. I know I was raising that motherfucking red flag. Like, what in the holy fucks is going on the fuck here? Hey, Ghost. Good morning. What is going on? And bonus moms, you have a responsibility to assess your situation and remove yourself from it if you're not being respected. I don't care how good the peen is. The fuck? Mm-mm. What are the limitations of the bonus mom? Now, Chef U mentioned in her situation, right? Her, right? I want to make sure because, I'm just going by names here. I don't know everyone personally. Um, you know, They couldn't beat the children. Well, not beat. I say beat, but discipline, right? Because we don't beat, right? We don't beat anymore. That's that. Her is correct. All right, thank you, Chef. You. I just want to make sure. Um, Chef, you indicated that she couldn't discipline the children, whatever that discipline is, right? She had limitations on disciplining the children. What do you think the limitations of a bonus mom should be? I'm asking. See, because I was always on the fence with this. Like for me, I always thought that certain things they would take back to their bonus mom, right? And handle certain situations there, right? But if you're in my care for a long period of time, I feel like I do have some input on disciplinary actions, right? But some of you men out here that have bonus moms in your life, what limitations do you put on these women? Right? You expect them to cook, clean, take care of the kids, help them with their homework, do all this nurturing shit. What limitations are you putting on them? Glamour 47 said, if we are married and everyone has moved on, then we should be mature enough to be included in all aspects of the lives of our bonus child/children. We should be. But we know a lot of motherfuckers are not moving in a mental space of maturity. Okay. And mind you, when I got with my ex, he was already living in his own apartment, separate from his ex, and she was living in her house with her new man. Like you living in the house with your whole new man, right? And your ex-husband, they were still legally married when I started, but I had the stipulation of motherfucker, you need to get a divorce. That was my stipulation, period. Right? And he did that. But he was in his own place. Okay? So I didn't take nobody from nobody. And still, she didn't interact with me. And see, I couldn't have a relationship with a man. Me personally, I can't, I couldn't, if I had small children, right? And I had a bonus dad, I couldn't have a relationship with this man and he not be invited to my kids' milestones. I had a bonus dad for my son. My first husband was my son's bonus dad. And let me tell you something. He helped raise my son, right? He took when I traveled, he was the responsible parent. When the school called, he would go to the school or I would go to the school. We had interchangeable responsibilities. And my son's father was still alive at the time, or was he? Nope. Well, he was in the beginning and then he died right before I got married. But this man stepped into the shoes of a bonus dad, and he was invited to everything. I would never get into a relationship with a man and I'm not going to include him in my child's life. If you're not good enough to be around my child at that capacity, all right, then why am I with you in a relationship? We got to be asking ourselves these questions. Got to be asking ourselves these questions. All right. We are responsible for the people that we bring into our children's lives, and we are responsible as the biological parents to ensure that we are bridging the gap into that co parenting space for these bonus parents. Period. You biological parents need to stop throwing up your hands going, I can't figure out why they don't get along. No, it's your responsibility to make sure this transaction is smooth for the benefit of your children. Right? And believe me, if you would have asked me this 10, 15, 20 years ago, I might not have said this. But this is all through growth and experience. And me being in my own healing space and understanding that there's a lot of shit that we need to unlearn and relearn. We are holding a lot of toxic energies and we are taking it out on the wrong shit, y'all. Focus on the kids. Okay. The general said, my best friend has been around his bonus daughter since she was in single digits. She is now sophomore in college. See? And a lot of times these bonus parents invest in these children. They're investing in these children. Cheryl Lee said it takes communication and being willing to put the needs of the children ahead of your emotions. It can make co-parenting easy or hard. Tension is created due to insecurities and being selfish. They don't want to hear that though, Cheryl. They don't want to hear that shit. Tension is created due to insecurities and being selfish. They don't want to hear that shit. You understand me? Chef, you said I should be able to participate in any decisions that will affect both households. I should be able to meet out some disciplining. Yes, you should. Yes, you should. If it affects your household, yes, you should. Think about it. When y'all go on vacations and you go on vacations with these kids, aren't you responsible for the safety as the bonus mom? Aren't you just as responsible for the safety of these children as the biological dad, as y'all are all traveling together? Like some of y'all are putting so much responsibility on these bonus parents, but then not including them in milestones and then putting limitations on them, such as discipline, but you expect them to be there in every other way. This is where we have to start thinking when we are ending our relationships with the biological mother or the biological dad and we're moving on and now we're becoming single parents and we're entering new relationships. You need to sit the fuck down and think about all of this. How is this new relationship going to impact my children? How is this relationship, how can I incorporate this relationship into my current co-parenting? Right? How can I make this a smooth transition for the kids? No, a lot of motherfuckers are not thinking like that when they out here dating. What they thinking about is, oh, he look good. Look what he drive. He got some money. He look like he can he could provide. He look like he can lay the pipe. And then later on, the children become the second thought. No, when we're out here dating as single parents, we have to take in all of this and think about what are we looking for in a relationship and make sure you are including what that looks like for this person as the bonus parent. Not just what he looks like as your boyfriend and as your future husband or your girlfriend or your future wife. No, you got to start thinking beyond your own parenting. You understand that? When you get into a relationship and you have kids, it's your responsibility as the biological parent to make sure that there ain't no drama between the baby daddy and the baby mama when it comes to your household. You understand what I'm saying? You are responsible to bridge the gap and make sure the co-parenting experience is a good experience for these kids. I know many of people that walk away from situations and go, fuck this shit. They got to figure it out for themselves. No, no, no. If you are the biological mom and your new man ain't getting along with the old with the baby daddy, it's your responsibility as the biological mom to fucking fix that shit. Right? Because the healthy state, the mental state of your child is at risk. And if you are the biological dad who has taken on a new relationship and this baby mama and you is not getting along with the new girl in the relationship and you are committed to this new relationship, it is your responsibility as the biological dad to make the shit work for the healthy state of your children, right? We say we want to get back to the village mentality, the village raising the kids, but some of y'all motherfuckers are moving sloppy. What's the benefits of the bonus mom? Hey, Wealth and Coins. Oh, you would join this live. That's my son. All right. It's your responsibility, right? So when we think about, well, as we are on this show as adults, talking about we're still unpacking childhood trauma. Motherfucker, I'm 55 years old, still unpacking childhood trauma, still fighting against the things that trigger me. And I'm 55. Think about this shit. So when y'all have these little kids, think about the childhood trauma that you put on these little kids that's going to take them a lifetime to unpack just because two adults couldn't get the fuck along. Now, I'm just saying there's a lot of different childhood traumas out there, but let's try to eliminate them one by one. And to me, this is a big one. Because a lot of baby mamas don't like the new girl. And a lot of, I don't really hear that much beef with the baby daddy so much. But the women, come on, y'all. We got to do better. It ain't about y'all. It's about the kids. And I've been saying this for a lifetime. So anybody that knows me knows that I'm about the kids. Okay, period. Um, okay, wait, let me go up. Aquanda said, I tried to be a bonus mom, but she wanted to beat my ass because of her mom. I gave her gifts, still no appreciation. Wow. No, that's toxic. That sounds toxic. Shirley said, discipline isn't beating or whipping. True. As a teacher, kids left in my care was disciplined and the parents were informed. They were expected to follow classroom rules. What's the difference? The difference is that some motherfuckers are not going to have a problem with the teacher disciplining the child, but for whatever reasons, somebody said insecurity, jealousy, or whatever. See, a lot of people are not concerned with the teacher because the teacher is not fucking their ex-man. So they don't care about stuff like that. See, it gets different when it's a bonus mom situation because now you're dealing with emotions, feelings that people had from a relationship that they used to be in. And sometimes that carries in to this bonus mom situation where people are jealous, insecure, and so they make life hell for the new baby mama, or the new baby mama tries to make life hell for the ex, right? And nobody in any of this noise is thinking about the mental state of the kids. Like, kids remember shit. I can still remember shit from when I was young, right? What do y'all want y'all kids to remember? What do y'all want y'all kids to remember? I'm just asking. Okay. Angel said, my kids are older. So my ex and I have the expectation that our children have two parents already. They don't need another mom or dad. Well, they're older, right? So that's different. We're talking about when you get into relationships not when kids are 16, 17, because parenting is over at that point. For your a bonus mom at that point is like, okay, that's my mom, my dad's new wife, or that's my mom's new husband. But we talk about when motherfuckers, you get into a relationship with motherfuckers got 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 year olds, little kids, right? When they still need to be, you still need to get up at night. You still need to help them navigate piss in the bed. You still need to make sure they eat. They're not that independent. You still got to help them with their schoolwork. You still got to nurture them. You still got to teach them right from wrong. I'm talking little kids, right? Little kids. Lasasha Fogel said, "What happened when the bonus mom slash dad isn't healthy for the kids? They treat their kids better and treat others, the dad's kids, or mistreat them. And the biological dad slash mom don't know or pays enough attention at all. Then I blame the biological parent. I blame the biological parent. Pay the fuck attention. I blame the biological parent. Pay attention. Pay attention. Right? Again, we're not perfect. We're human, so we're going to make mistakes, y'all. But we have to take every mistake that we have made in our lives and put it in that learn lesson category, right? And move based on our experiences, right? And so, yes, there are situations where the step parent, the bonus parent, mistreats the kids. And when the biological parent is aware of that, what do y'all think the biological parent's responsibility is at that point? What do you think it is at that point? Listen, I'm going to tell you, I might have made a lot of mistakes raising my son. All right. But as I navigated through life, I got to a point in my life where, like I told y'all stories on here, when my ex and him didn't get along. And I was like, don't fuck with my kid. Like, it's not going to go down. If you can't rock out with this, I will leave you. Right? It is the bonus, it is the biological parent's responsibility to pay attention if your child is being mistreated and walk away from that relationship if necessary, because again, your child should come first. Get back to the village raising our children. Pay attention. Okay. Aquanda said, I want my kids to remember she tried and then she died. You know what? I can't with y'all. All right. I cannot. I cannot. All right. It is 9/11, y'all. All right. 9/11. All right. And, this topic is big for me because, I see so many people in step parent situations, right? And yes, Lasasha had a great point. You roll up into situations where you have somebody that treat their kids better and they treat the step kids down to the side, right? That's not good. And if the biological parent recognizes that their new woman is doing that shit and the biological parent isn't checking that shit, then they just as toxic, right? You just as toxic if you're not doing anything about it. All right? Because at that point, your child's mental health is at risk. These kids didn't ask to be here, y'all. No, 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 they did not. Not at all. Right? But this adult shit, we let this adult shit get in the way of raising our healthy children. These children aren't born fucked up. They're not. When they come out the woo woo, they're not born fucked up. They're not born racist. They're not born prejudiced. They're not born mean, right? It's the things we teach them, right? The world shows them, right? We have a responsibility to our children. And we've been talking about, children, child support, getting in relationships where the new wife turns around and say, fuck your kids, and you still stay with them. What are we doing? What are we doing? You think I could stay with a person that looked me in my face and say, fuck your kid? Wait, what? Fuck my kid? What? Huh? Fuck my kid. Like, I'm gonna be stuck on that shit. No, you couldn't say to me in my face, fuck my kid and be my man. I'm quitting you that moment. Period. Period. All right? And so I'm just here to say, Coffee with Friends members, I jump on here and I talk about healing. I talk about growing. I talk about doing better in the Black community. I talk about loving up on your brothers and sisters. This is all a part of it. A lot of us come on here and we talk about the traumas that we have. And a lot of times, if when y'all talk about your traumas, y'all be like, this shit happened when I was a kid. Really? And you still holding on to that shit, right? That pain, that memory. What memories and what pains are we giving to our children today? And how can we avoid it? In situations such as the bonus mom or the bonus dad, what are the expectations? What are the limitations? Whose responsibility is it to ensure that they bridge the gap in the relationship across the biological parents and there's a smooth co parenting experience? These are things you need to ask yourself when you're out here in these streets as a single parent, man or woman. Right? Stop getting into relationships based on your own selfish needs when you have children. It is not about you anymore. It's about you and these kids. And if the man is making you feel good and your kids feel bad, or if that woman is making you feel good and your kids feel bad, you should still leave. The fuck? I said it. Fuck that. These kids didn't ask to be here. Period. And with that, y'all know where y'all can find me. The link is in my bio. I'm going to read the rest of the comments. The link is in my bio. Make sure you go to the link in my bio and you follow me across all my platforms. Facebook, IG, TikTok, where I do my dances. Make sure when you come on IG, all right, you come in and you're giving me the hearts because I love you motherfuckers and I show up here for free. All right. And when you come in on YouTube, make sure that you are giving the thumbs up, and Facebook, you too. Give a sister a like. Say the fuck hello. Do some shit. All right. The fuck. You know? As I take this journey in my life, the one thing that, and this is not necessarily against this topic, this is just a closing statement, something I want to share. As I go through this healing period in my life, right? And I've been here before where I've had to heal through some things, right? And one of the things that I've constantly combated, and maybe it's because I'm so good at multitasking and I'm so good at showing up for people. Yes, I said it. Because I've shown up for everybody that I love. That not nobody can say that I don't show up for them. If I love you and I said I love you, and you're an important aspect of my life, I have shown up for you. But baby, in this aspect of my life, even in prior times when I went through a healing period, the one thing I forgot to do was what? Bam, show up for myself. This time, this time, this fucking time, I'm showing up for myself. And in that, I'm just going to apologize right now. First to myself for not showing up for myself all those times. And then I'm going to apologize to y'all for those that might get hurt in the process, because I don't mean to hurt y'all, anybody in my life, but I'm this time I'm showing up for myself. And in that, I'm always the one in my family who thinks about bridging the family gap, doing this and showing up for people, and always in the mix of things. I'm always trying to fix shit in my family, right? Be there, be the strong one. But this time, I'm showing up for myself. And in that, I'm going to forget to show up for some of y'all. I am. I am. And I hope that if you love me from the core, for those that know me personally, you know that this is not personal. This is not personal, right? This is not personal to you. This is not an attack on you. This is not an attack on anybody out there, okay, that might not hear from me now, or I might, be moving a little different. It's not personal, but I got to show up for myself. And so with that, I'm going to forget to show up for you. There's going to be things you need from me, things that I used to do that I'm not doing anymore, expectations that you have for me that I'm not succeeding in, all because I have to show up for myself now, right? And so I don't know how this is going to look at the end, but I got to continue showing up for myself because most of my life, and this is a true injection as I'm ending the show, okay? Most of my life, I have shown up for everybody else and left myself last. That's not going to happen no more. So there's going to be people that are looking at me sideways going, oh, but I expected you to do that. I know you did, but I can't right now. I don't have the capacity to do that and show up for myself right now. And if y'all love me, you'll understand. And if you didn't, that's okay too. If you don't understand, that's okay too. And so with that, I'm going to read the rest of the comments and then I'm going to move to closure. But I appreciate you motherfuckers joining Coffee with Friends. You know, we always have a moment on here. It's always a pleasure coming on, showing up and talking to you motherfuckers. It is. All right. Aquanda said, my ex met my kids at 7 and 4. He did the best that he could. My son didn't like him because he wasn't used to a male figure. My son didn't like my first husband either because he was strict, right? My daughter came with me to the funeral to say a final goodbye. That's nice. My son didn't like my first husband because he was strict, right? My son didn't like my ex. But you know, the ironic thing is, and I think because my son had a problem with structure, had a problem with male figure, all right. But as my son got older and came into his own manhood, it was surprising to find out that he and my ex had a relationship that I didn't even know. They were talking and shit, and I didn't even know. Sometimes we got to grow up, right? Cheryl Lee said, yes, toxic fucking gives these kids what you may not have gotten. A healthy mental start in life. That's what we need to give our kids. A mental healthy start in life. Stop trying to appease these toxic fucking partners. What relationships are you choosing? What bonus parents are you choosing? And then when you get a bonus parent, you got to ask yourself, what's the expectations of the bonus parent? And then if you are the bonus parent, ask yourself that as well. Have the conversation out loud and figure out if it's going to work with the goal of raising healthy children. Protagonist said, I'm sad my son's older siblings can't have a relationship with me anymore. And that hurts me, but all I can do is fight for him. That's all you could do. Cheryl Lee said, like Ross said at Protagonist, they will remember and they will respect you for the relationship you had with them. Kids remember. I remember. And the one thing that saved the relationship between my father and I, it wasn't money because he never provided financially. But guess what? It was the time. It was the time. I never had a bonus dad. I never had a bonus dad. Okay. I always had my mom. I never had a bonus dad, but I always had my dad too. But I never had a bonus dad. But the time that I spent with my dad, but my father was a bonus dad. And I learned from my father. My father was a bonus dad, and he raised two children from young that were not his, but they call him dad. Okay. And when we grew up, we were not allowed to call each other stepsisters because he didn't believe in that. Those were his children. Okay. And there were no issues. In my family right now, any of y'all come to my family, that you will see bonus moms and the original baby mama sitting in the same barbecue. We don't fuck around like that. So it's very odd to me when I see issues between the baby mama and the bonus mom, and then the bonus mom not being invited to milestone events and shit like that for the kids. That's tacky, y'all. We got to do better. And with that, this is Coffee with Friends. You know what I say. Love up on your brothers and sisters, right? Continue to do that. Continue to heal and grow. Once you say you think you know it all and you think you stop growing, you have become toxic. You have become toxic. Once you stop growing and you think you know it all, you have become toxic. All right. So listen, my goal is to come on here and grow right in front of you guys. And hopefully you guys are growing as well. We grow together for the benefit of our community. Point blank and period. We need to start somewhere, and these little baby steps is somewhere. And with that, y'all, I'm going to give y'all the vibes. I'm going to give y'all the vibes that we're going to leave on today. All right. And with that, I appreciate you, motherfuckers. I do. But peace. I'm out. I appreciate y'all. Here you go with the vibes. She. I just want to say I appreciate you guys joining Coffee with Friends. I love you, motherfuckers. I show up here for free. And I appreciate those that have been rocking out with me for 2+ years. Continue to rock out with me, right? Continue to grow. Continue to love up on your brothers and sisters, right? Continue to heal. All right. And with that, I'm out, y'all. Going for now, but never forever. Hey.
She is healing.